Hey y'all, Patrick here. Hope y'all are doing fantastic today, and welcome to another episode of Show Me What You Bass. This is episode 15. Ooh. Now you know the gist. You know what this is. This is the show where you guys submit your favorite, most beloved basses that you want to take to the grave with you. The ones that you will play till the day you die. And you know what? Let's just jump right into it. First up from Henry, he says, this is my bass. This is my new bass, arrived 2 months ago. I used up all my money to buy this, about $4,000, but I love it. I swear I would not buy the next bass. Miura bass? Miura. 4 strings jazz bass. I always love 4 strings. I think 4 is perfect jazz bass, so I can slap it. Nice. The body is a one-piece ash. I don't know one-piece body is good or not. Could you explain this later? I mean, I think technically if it's one piece, it's better just because it's more resonant and you can get more sustain out of it because it's one piece of wood instead of a bunch of pieces of wood put together. I don't know though. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a bass player. The top wood is beautiful and I choose my lucky color green. Hope this color remind me to play it till the end. It has an Aguilar preamp, but I use passive only. I like natural. Thanks so much. Support your channel. Great. From Hong Kong King. Nice, man. Yo, this is sick. Wow, this is legitimately badass. Man. God, look at that top. I mean, I get that you only like passive. I'm a person that prefers passive basses anyway. But man, it's got the preamp in it. You might as well take advantage and have fun with it. Man, this is just a gorgeous looking jazz bass, man. Like, I don't even know Miura, right? That is, I don't know anything about the maker or anything like that, but golly. And that fretboard is just gorgeous. Oh my God. Yeah, we're already starting off pretty good. Nice, nice. Next up from Cameron, he says, my Fender 2017 American Elite jazz bass. Saved up for a long time to buy this beauty. It's a 2017 Fender American Elite, and it's a beast. Noiseless pickups, active and passive electronics. It's the most versatile and smooth bass I've ever got my grubby little mitts on. I originally got it with a black pickguard, but decided to swap it out for a tortoise one to make it resemble one of the classics. Love your videos, Bernie from the UK. Cheers, man. Oh yeah. That's one of those things with like a black pickguard on Sunburst. Does look good, but tortoiseshell? Come on, that is it. And the American Elite series, like American Fenders are just, they're so nice. They are so nice. Like through and through, just perfect instruments. And the feel and playability is basically the reason, for me at least, that they just go above and beyond. Oh, it's so good. This is just a good looking bass. From Jonah Fields, they say, look at my son. Hey, my dude, this is my son. His name is Klaus. I built him as a capstone project for engineering my senior year. Tomorrow is his first birthday. I got the Music Man Bongo 5 neck online. And it was the most expensive part, but it was worth it. Although I'll never be sure, I think the headstock is cool or just endearingly weird. Active EMG pickup, hip shot hardware, white latex spray paint that I like to think makes it look a little more punk. And that control plate is just an ugly piece of wood. Ugly as hell, but sounds nice and plays fast when I can really focus. But it's best for doom with heavy as hell B string. But honestly, the only reason I wanted a 5 string was because I was really into Nirvana and other grunge at the time, and I was getting too lazy to tune down. Sorry about my English. I'm American and they don't have great teachers here. Yeehaw. Oh, dude, this is weird. I'm digging it. Okay, this is really weird. Yeah, I could definitely see the bongo headstock is, yeah. Bongos, man, like the older I've gotten, I'm like, okay, I mess with bongos, and I've heard they are one of the best playing Music Mans out there. Yeah, this just looks like a machine, and it's basically used for one thing with just a volume knob, one EMG, and that's it. Yeah, it's like all you want to do is rock, rock, and rock. I love it. From Peter, they say, my number one. Hi, Patrick. My number one is a 1976, I think, Fender American P bass that I bought in high school. It's completely stock except for a new nut that I replaced last year. It's been with me in good times and bad and is like a good friend who's always there for you. See, that's what this show is about. Literally, that sentence right there is why I love Show Me What You Bass. It's literally just like that. I love that, man. I hope you get a lot of responses and can make this a regular series. I would really like to see what everyone else plays. Have a great week, Peter. Thanks, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a 76 American P bass. I would love to play a bass like that classic and just feel it. And just, especially an American Fender. I know that thing just sounds beautiful. From the homie, Mr. Joey DeMacco, who is also a Patreon supporter. Mwah! I love these people right here. You can also support the channel on Patreon right now if you so feel like it. He says, so this is my Ernie Ball Music Man Classic Saber, trans white and an intense bird's eye maple neck. I've played Music Man basses for a long time, Stingray, Sterling, Bongo, and this is far and away the best Music Man I've ever touched. I have it currently tuned to drop A for my band I Ignite. This bass is ride or or die, and these vintage wound pickups just scream, and it loves overdrive. I can explain what it is, and it's a shame they discontinued the Saber again. Yeah, that's weird. Why did Ernie Ball discontinue them again? But they'll probably bring them back and they're gonna be awesome. And it's just such an amazing instrument, and it oozes quality. Here's some better photos of this thick girl. Thanks again, Patrick. Well, thanks, man. Oh, I love Music Man basses, first of all, but Music Man Sabers has always been on my bucket list just to try one. I've never even gotten to properly play one before. Man, they are just so cool to me, and this is rad as hell. I love the trans white and just, oh, wow. Yeah, the bird's eye, you can literally just see it on the headstock. And then look at the back of the neck. Oh, come on, man. I want to try a Saber so bad. Next up from, dude, I am so sorry. I am American and I do not know how to pronounce that. If you forgive me forever, I would really appreciate it, but I appreciate you bringing this in. He says, my custom Jaguar bass. I had this bass made around February. The specs are really little parts that I loved from all bass models, combining them in the end. I wanted a warm and sweet tone, but also a heavy presence. So I went with the idea of surely having mahogany. Along the way, I found a walnut cap that would increase the sweetness of the tone in a small way, and visually it would be beautiful. The neck is made of one-piece Wingay. I chose Music Man pickups, the EMG MMCS, along with EMG BQS system for total control of the sound, and cover the pickup with a cover for the aesthetic booster. The bridge is a Schaller 3D4. I had trusted it before with other modified basses, plus it had that nice width adjustment. Schaller Fender keys too. I can say I'm really proud of having this bass, so much mojo. Dude, this is cool. It has a very like Jaguar look to it, but different. Oh man, I wish you included more than 2 pictures, but man, that is rad looking. I want to know what that sounds like too, and I could tell just the wood itself is beautiful. I really do love seeing custom basses on here, y'all. It is just so cool to me. Next up from Albert, they say, my favorite bass. Hi, my favorite, and it is not a joke, is a modified Stag SBJ50. I just replaced the native neck with one from a jazz bass so I can increase my speed and have a more smooth sound. Original as bought, modified with the new neck. My other preferred, let you discover, ATV Albert, Big Albert. That's pretty cool looking, man. I can dig that. Yeah, I could really dig that. Okay, I like that. Yeah, it's simple, but it works really well. And also, I like the cut pick guard, where it's not a typical jazz bass pick guard, but something a little different. That's really cool. Next up from Red, they say, from Italy. Hi, Patrick. I'm Matteo Red from Italy. Ibanez AGB 140 fretless. It's from 1997, bought for very little money by chance from a 7-year-old gentleman. All original components, and it's a long scale. It's impossible to play comfortable, but it looks amazing with the white binding. Ooh, man. I really like these hollow body Ibanez's. I don't even think they make them anymore, but they are just really cool and just really classic looking to me. I didn't even know that they made one of these models in fretless either. I've always wanted to try it because they have the dual coil humbuckers in them, but is it a Music Man sound per se? But it's passive, so I really want to know what it sounds like then. I feel like it, no matter what, it's super thick and very just woofy. And I feel like that works really well for fretless too. But man, this is smooth. Next up from Chad, he says, this is my number 1. Not quite sure what year, but it's made in Japan. I bought new in the store when I was 14 in 1990. It's been beat up, pick guard after pick guard, input jack after input jack, one bloody drunk rock show after another. My main instrument with my main band, the Heinz Strung in Detroit. I used this on a recording of Luck You Got, which is the theme song to the Showtime original Shameless. Dude, what? Oh, that's awesome. I actually just finished watching that like last year too. That's awesome, man. It's mostly stock, but I've had to replace the pick guard 4 to 5 times, and the G-string tuning peg had to be replaced when I knocked it against a pipe on stage with low ceilings. Oh, yeah, that would suck. I'd be mad, but at the same time, it's just a tuning peg. It's fine. Frets 1 and 2 are actually from the highest frets. They were switched out for each other after a drunk show where I tossed the bass into the cymbals. The frets bent and a chunk of wood was dug out of the fretboard. It was repaired using sawdust, stain, and wood glue. Looks seamless. First of all, before I even see this, I love that you beat the hell out of this bass. I love that it's been beat the hell and that you've replaced parts over time too. I think that's what really makes a bass that you love forever, is that, oh no, I did this. It's like, well, just switch it out. Who cares? Like, it's gonna get beat up on stage, and that's fine. That's just how it goes. Oh, it's just a beautiful P bass. Come on, man. That looks so sick. You're talking about the missing chunks of wood. Yeah, it's missing a few chunks. There's so many dings and nicks in that. I love it. There's not even a there's not even a tone knob on there. Oh my God. Okay, I see the frets. Yeah, you weren't kidding about the higher frets. Dude, that's sick, man. I love seeing basses that have just been through it. You know what? It's a workhorse of an instrument. That is, That is amazing. I love that. From Daniel, he just says, Esh. Hi, Patrick. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to participate in your channel. Nah, thank you guys so much for just sending everything in. I truly do appreciate it. And again, forever sorry that everything's taken so long. There's still a backlog, to say the least, of a lot of submissions. But you know what? Until the day I die, I'm going to do my best to go through every single one of them, y'all. The Esh Various is a strange, atypical, and great bass. The unit is made of pine wood, making it very light, and it equips an electronic system called the Esh-Tronic with Kent Armstrong pickups. The Esh-Tronic circuit was originally designed by the luthier sister who worked in the Mercedes-Benz factory as an electronics technician. Huh, that's cool. The bass is active, passive, and piezoelectric, and the pickups can be combined in series, parallel, or direct to the output without going through the preamp. All these combinations make the bass an extremely versatile instrument, hence its name, Various. That makes sense, that makes sense. His scale is 34 inches and 24 frets, and I recognize that I'm madly in love with this bass. It's a very important element in my life, and he will always be with me. Thank you very much, and greetings from Spain. Dude, thank you, man. Cheers from Texas. What in the world? This is just cool looking. Not at all a typical bass that I would normally like, but look at that wood grain. My God. Dude, this is cool. Is it heavy? I feel like something like this would be really heavy because it just looks like a giant chunk of wood. Oh, no. Oh my God, that headstock is kind of wild, but man, I'm digging it. I love like the individuality that's clearly with this. That is so cool looking, man. Next up from Bozidar, he says, Hi Patrick, this is my first bass. It's a P-bass knockoff made in the 1980s by a Bulgarian manufacturer called Orpheus. It was given to me by my stepfather who was a bassist for around 20 years, and he told me that it was a Fender, which I didn't believe was true, hence the not a Fender written on the headstock. It had terrible action, broken pots, and shitty pickups. I put Fender original 62 pickups on it, new electronics and pickguard, painted the hardware black, and sanded the finish off the body and back of the neck. Waiting for my Rumble 100 to be delivered and hear how she sounds through a real bass amp. Bozidar. Ooh, I like that green color, man. Oh, I mean, should I say I did like that green color? It looks really cool actually without the green now, I have to say. Okay, it looks better without it. Yeah, man. If it was broken up too, like before that, and you fixed it and everything, that looks so good. The neck on that's fantastic looking. Damn, that looks good. And not a Fender. That's just like, nice, nice. Next up from Brandon, he says, my Desert Island bass. Ibanez TMB 30. I love this thing. Quarter pound PJ pickups, CTS pots because I screwed up the Stalker's soldering case grounds, Switchcraft jack, hipshot kickass. I've got a gorgeous history jazz, nice MIJ stuff with quarter pound jazz pups, but this little bastard has more punch and more guts on the fundamental. Though I'm not sure if it's that from the 30-inch scale, the P pickup, or both. It's got a nice fat neck that I didn't expect from Ibanez, and the best part, I bought this thing for 120. It's pretty damn good, man. Hell, I want another. And that's a 6mm deep socket I inserted into the body to let me move the center of gravity. I hate neck dive, and now the balance is perfect. Ooh, I like that color. That like cream yellow or whatever. All right, so you got the PJ pickups, the kick-ass bridge. Yeah, man, I bet that thing sounds thick as hell. And the 6mm socket trick, I've never seen anyone do that before, but now I want to try it with one of my basses just to see what it's like. That's really cool and genius as hell. Next up with simply the title of bass. Says, hey Patrick, my name is Jack, I'm 17 and I'm from California. This is my first bass. It's a Fender Squier jazz bass. Striper, yes, there are 2 R's. I used it a lot and beat it up a bunch when I first started. I recently went back to fix it and make it better. I added new strap locks and did a little sticker bombing on it. Took the pick guard off because it was icky, yuck. And I put a sock over the headstock to cover up all the swear word I wrote on it when I was trying to be edgy. I don't mind if it goes on the Ugly Bass series either. Oh man. Oh, I mean, it could definitely make it onto the Ugly Bass series. Man, there's a lot going on here, dude. Okay. You know what? I can dig it though. It's a bass that definitely has its own personality. So that alone, I love it. And the Suicidal Tendency sticker, my man, come on. Yeah, that's awesome. And also the sock over it is so funny to me, but like at the same time, look at Mono Neon. He's got his sock, you got your sock, it's all good. From Emily, she says, Sterling by Music Man sub-series. Hi, Emily here, and this is my main workhorse. A mint green Stingray, bought this back in 2017 as my first proper bass, has served me extremely well ever since. Plays beautiful with really low action and a lot of punch. It was perfect for a Rage Against the Machine cover band I played for about a year ago together with an EHX Nano bass Big Muff, using the blend function to full effect. Nice. Only mods on it currently are Dunlop strap locks, which hold a leather strap I bought cheaply from a guitar store as they are planning on throwing them away. Only other mod I would potentially do would be to put a hipshot drop tuner on the low E. Ooh, man, the mint. I feel like, okay, Here it is. No matter what, I think Sterling by Music Man and Ernie Ball Music Man basses have the coolest colors on the market. You can quote me, whatever. I don't care. The colors that both Sterling by Music Man and Ernie Ball come out with are just impeccable. I absolutely love them, and they're so cool and always so rad. So this just see a simple mint green one too. Damn, it just looks so good to me. And what's great too is the Sterling by Music Man stuff, even stock, even their cheapest ones, the stock ones, still sound great. It's just one of those things, give it a proper setup and you're good to go. They put a lot of bang for buck into each of their models, which I mean, I personally just really appreciate. From Shaw, they say, hi, I love your show. I'm taking this SX bass to the grave. Bought it in 2010 when I was 16. It doesn't sound good, but I know how to make it work. I modify it and put a humbucker on it. All the pickups and pots are cheap, the ones I found on eBay, but ding and dang make it more lovely. Yes, it does. Cheers from Malaysia. Dude, thank you so much. Oh yeah. Dude, look at that humbucker in there too. Dang, man. I love that. I love that you said, hey, I'm gonna put a humbucker right there. That's cool. Oh, but what does the switch do? Maybe series parallel, possibly? I don't know. Yeah, this thing's beat up, but man, this thing's cool as hell. From Roberto, he says, hey Patrick, love the channel and this video idea. Thanks, man. This is my Schecter Stiletto Studio 5. Absolutely love this bass. Started playing it in 06 and purchased this bass in 08, and it's been my favorite since. Between tons of shows, festivals, tours, and recordings, I've done it all with this bass. Definitely the one I'm taking to the grave. Man, those stilettos have these, I mean, I know I've said it in past episodes before too, but the stilettos just look so good. So weird, but so good. That natural wood look with the gold is just so classy to me. And I've never heard bad things about the stilettos either. Just, man, I want to try one of these so bad. And the fact that I've seen what, maybe 6, 7, 8, if not more of these from submissions just tells me, yo, just find one, just play it, check it out. From Jake, he says, hi Patrick, love your channel. Thanks, man. He says, the 96 G&L L2000. L2000 basses are unique basses, hot output, super punchy modern humbucker tone. This one is unique somehow. I have 2 other L2000 basses, but the neck on this one is unique. It's 43 millimeters at the nut and quite deep like an old P bass, and I can get the action so low, it's ridiculous. Super glossy too. With steel rounds, it's frightening. Oh, I love that. Cheers, Jake Calburn. Dude, thanks. Oh yeah. Man, I need to try a G and L too. I feel like these episodes just keep reminding me, oh, hey, you haven't tried one of these, but you heard great things about them. And I'm just like, man, I need to try this bass. I need to try that bass. Y'all need to stop this. Like, cause I've heard G and Ls are so great at being versatile, like first and foremost, and they're just sort of unsung heroes too. And considering you say that you have 3 of these exact basses, just tells me, yeah, these are pretty awesome. And man, I just love seeing you guys submit pictures of y'all playing these basses at shows and stuff. It just makes me so happy. From Jose, he says, my favorite bass. Hello, Patrick. Happy to greet you and participate. I am Jose Luis Diaz from Spain. I'm the bassist for the rock band Huevos Negro. I know this bass is humble, but I am delighted with it. It is comfortable, it looks great, and it sounds tremendous. It is a Squier Affinity P-Bass PJ Olympic White with some modifications. It has a Schaller headstock and Delano pickups. Also, I installed a Fender Vintage P-Bass bridge cover. A big hug and thanks for your YouTube channel. Man, big hug to you too, dude. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, dude. Oh my God, we're going back to this again. The freaking Delano pickups. I've heard nothing but great things, but golly, they just look so good because they have those giant coils. And it's just, ooh, I feel like that's one of the cool things too, is you can tell it's a Delano because of those giant coils that it has, and just looks so cool to me. And man, I bet this thing sounds so rad too. God. From Jacob, he says, my Revy. This is my ride or die bass. I used to have a good collection of basses, but since I got this Reverend Thundergun, it's been my one and only. Traded away my Fender 50s reissue P bass and have never looked back since. No modifications to it. It's the only guitar I've ever owned that I haven't modded out. Something about this guitar just clicks with me, and it's sad to see how obscure Reverend is as a company. Yeah, I mean, add that to the list of brands that I really want to try out, because again, I've heard great things. Just like G&L, that Reverend is a super underrated brand. Ooh. Such a weird look, but so cool at the same time. Unapologetically unique, I guess is what I should be saying. And something about the pickups. You have a classic Music Man humbucker in the bridge position, but then for the neck, the coils are split. So it's like a thicker sounding P bass, I'm guessing? I don't know. I need to try Reverends too, y'all. And last but not least, from Zulu 5, they say 30 years old, Warwick Streamer. Hi, Patrick. First of all, thank you. You have a clear opinion mixed with your honest emotions on basses and gear, and it's entertaining too. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. It says, this is my Warwick Streamer built in Germany, and I have it and loved it since around 30 years. When I bought it, my budget for the next step was bass was 2,500 Dutch German mark, DM, not euros. In the small music store, which is still alive, I tried an Ibanez Aerodyne, a Fender jazz bass, and a Music Man. I already fell in love with the Stingray, but when they told me that the price from the Warwick was reduced from over 4,000 to exactly 2,500, I tried it. In my eyes, the Stingray looked better, and I'm not that sunburst guy, but the sound from the Warwick was so much better. Incredible. So my ears told me, get it, get it, get it. My brain, my heart, my soul followed that advice, and I'm still happy with it. Sound engineers on stage and in studio can't believe it. Quote, what a fat bass, unbelievable. Never mixed such a great bass tone, and so on. Now I just use it for special moments like recording. I want to keep it in good shape, and still the bass is miles away from my bass playing. I don't want to take it to the grave. When it's still fine, someone else should have the honor to get it. I love that, man. And Patrick, try a good Warwick. Yo, the import Warwicks are awesome. I mean, I know it's probably nothing compared to the made in Germany ones, but still, the import Warwicks are awesome. It's the sound that smashes, not especially the look. Even this is a good looking one. Best greetings, Zulu 5. Ooh. Look at that bridge alone. And man, that finish, I'm not normally like a big fan of, but the fact that you can see the flame in the maple top, that's nice. That's really nice. Oh, yeah, man, I do need to try a German-made Warwick. Their neck through, they are so sick looking, and I know they sound good. I know it, but this is beautiful, brother. And that is it for episode 15 of Show Me What You Bass. Y'all, thank you so much for submitting these beautiful instruments. And if you want your Ride or Die bass to be on a future installment of Show Me What You Bass, go ahead and send an email to showmewhatyoubase@gmail.com. Please include 3 or more pictures, very brief description, and just one bass. Just one bass, not 2, 3, 4, 5. Just show me what you bass, that one bass that you love. But y'all, thank you again so much for watching, as always, for watching, subscribing, sharing my videos, just commenting, all that crazy stuff. I truly do appreciate it. And one more huge shout out to my Patreon supporters right over here. Mwah. And as always, no matter where in the world you are, stay safe, practice that bass, and I'll see y'all next time.